Robin Pickens. I'm a designer of fabrics for Moda Fabrics, and I also design quilt patterns and quilts. And you can find my things at Robin Pickens Incorporated, or check out my blog at robinpickens.com. I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and click subscribe, and also press the button for notifications so that you know when a new video comes out. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Abbey Rose collection, which is in shops now. And I had somebody ask me about what previous collections I've done that work with Abbey Rose. And I thought it'd be a lot easier for me to show you based on some of these header cards that our sales team uses when they go to a shop. And this way you get to see the different colorways. So as a brief introduction, if you haven't seen it, this is Abbey Rose. It's my latest collection. It's shipping to shops right now. This is March of 2020, and it has big cabbage roses. I have it in this pink colorway. We've got it in a cream and a beautiful green. There's an orange, and I really wanted the orange because I love the way that pink and orange play together. And then there is a seafoam and a marine blue that are two lovely blue shades. This fabric collection is also available in rayon fabrics, and some shops are carrying that, and it's really soft and beautiful. So this collection was designed as a sister collection for Blushing Peonies. This is the second collection that I did for Moda, and it had these really large peony blooms on it. And so the point of Abbey Rose is to really have the same feeling of these two lines going together with the large blooms. And that's also one of the reasons why I have this orange colorway, because this was one of my favorite colors in the Blushing Peonies collection. And I like how with this one, even these deeper reds, they still really work with this collection because they're still in the same tonal range, like a little bit more of a corally kind of a red. And so they work together well. They have the same kind of warmth. This is the green colorway that was from Blushing Peonies. And you can see how this green and this green are sort of sister companion pieces to one another. And even the different coordinates that go along with the greens here in this green family, it might be deeper, but the colors are still really complementary to each other. And if we put these together, you can see how those are. This is a little bit more coral on the top. Now, if you have the Abbey Rose collection, another one it works with really well is the Dear Mom group. So Dear Mom had a colorway that was this really beautiful seafoam color, which happens to be the same as the seafoam color for Abbey Rose. So all of the coordinates that work with here, the little bugs, these greens with the Anastasia mums, the thatched background, these all play very, very well with this. As well, the colors still being a little bit deeper in the reds, we still work fine with these groups. And even when you start to pair some of these, like this flower print on the top, that still works really nicely with this whole group. One of the things that my earlier groups had was more gray, whereas I've been using more blues lately. Some of the grays I think still work very nicely when you want to pair them up with pinks or with some of the blues. Even green and gray can be a nice combination. So if you have some fabrics from Sweet Pea and Lily, one of the differences is that the pink in Sweet Pea and Lily is a little bit cooler than the pink in Abbey Rose. You can see how this has a little more warmth to it. However, when we get into the purples, I think that the purple shades actually look really nice along with Abbey Rose. And another favorite of mine is when you combine the purples with orange. I think this is a great combination, especially for fall quilts. I think it has a lot of life and energy. Those look really great. You can also have fun mixing the greens in with this, and the greens and all the coordinates play very nicely with these greens. Dandi Annie has been a popular line, and with the dandelions, one of the colors, we still had this nice coral color that is in the circle around some of these dandelion puffs. This happens to coordinate perfectly with the corals within this collection. And so if you look at these, you can see how this coral relates to these, and so it starts to pull it in. So again, your grays can still, you could have a beautiful blue and gray quilt that plays off of these, and then the corals kind of tie them in together. Here's one that is with all the corals, and again, it links really well. And we don't have yellow in the Dandi Annie group. We do have, or we have it in the Dandi Annie group, but we don't have it in Abbey Rose. However, I love the idea of something really springy, like combining these yellows with the oranges, the yellows with the greens. This is another nice combination, keeping it really springy looking. Also, if you wanted to use yellow, I think that a yellow and blue quilt done with these two florals would be really successful. And partly it is because this coral color ties the lines together. My most recent collection before this one has been Painted Meadow. And here's Painted Meadow on cream. Here is Abbey Rose on cream. You can see that the reds in here are a deeper red, but they work together in the families in terms of the colors that they have. They still have a lot of warmth to them. And this kind of adds drama to, if you were going to combine these, it'd be really pretty. Even to have these softer pinks with these darker pinks, I think would make a really stunning quilt. The greens also, all of these coordinates on the greens, they work with all these greens in Abbey Rose. Lots of ways that you can combine these to be nice companions to each other. And I do notice that people sewing in Moda blockheads, a lot of times they are using fabrics from multiple lines together because the colors still really work. One difference in the blues, or this is actually a teal that's in Painted Meadow, this is a greener color than the blue in Abbey Rose. So if you're intentionally doing a quilt where you want to go from green to teal to blue, you could have a lot of fun mixing these. If you want to keep your colors in one family, all the teals versus blues, then you might want to leave this colorway out if you want to really focus on the blues more. So I hope that that is helpful to see what kinds of combinations are possible using this group with some of the former collections. And thanks so much for watching. Happy sewing.